Good evening, and how are you doing in your homes? What another opportunity for us to come. And like I've always said, when we stop growing, we start dying. And this evening again, we have another exciting episode. During this COVID-19, I want to say that it is good for us to access information, especially during crisis. And let me say this, when we go through a crisis like we are going through right now, the whole world has been hit by the coronavirus, it is good for us to access information and to access service. The World Health Organization recently said that this pandemic is not going away. We should learn how to live with it. One of the informations that we need to access as married women is how to plan our families. And today with me, I have very, very wonderful women of God with me. These are powerful ladies that the Lord has blessed us, the nation of Kenya, with, and they're going to take us through family planning during the time of COVID-19 and even beyond. I want to say this to the married women, that it is important for a married woman to enjoy a satisfying and safe sex during this period of COVID-19. And with me today, I have two ladies, like I've said, and I'm going to start from my far right. She's going to introduce herself, a wonderful lady that has served the nation of Kenya, and Nakuru particularly, for a very long time. Welcome to the show, our sister Sarah, and kindly, jitambulishe kwetu na utusalimie.
Hello everybody, my name is Sarah Mbote. I'm a nurse midwife. I love Jesus Christ as my personal savior. I'm married and a mother of three, 2 boys and a girl.
Wow.
All adults.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We are a perfect match. I have 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank
and
you.
the girl is in the middle. What about yours?
Same.
Same. Wonderful. We bless the Lord.
Amen.
And we have also a young, wonderful lady and a mother. And as you can see, she is expecting a baby. And she's with us. Karibu sana Shifra. And Shifra is married to a Kenyan. She will tell us about that. Karibu sana Shifra.
Asante.
Yes.
I think I tried pronouncing that rightly.
Yes, you said asante very well. Like us. Yes.
Habari zenu wote.
Wow.
Thank you for viewing, and we're blessed to have you. My name is Shifra Musumba, and Musumba is my husband's name. Yes, I'm blessed to be here.
Wonderful.
I thank God for the opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Welcome so much. You girls are looking very nice.
Thank you.
And
You too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are going to delve right into our topic today. And we, like I've said, it is important for married women to have a satisfying and a safe sex during this time of COVID-19. And the only way we can do this is to practice family planning. And this is something that we cannot sweep under the carpet and say, no, that is not going on. It is going on. So it is very important for us to talk about family planning at this particular time. And maybe I will start by asking Mrs. Mbote, because she has been practicing midwifery for a very long time. And you also said you work with the reproduction?
I work in a reproductive health section.
Okay.
Where we deal with pregnant mothers. We offer services for pregnant mothers.
Okay.
We go along with them after delivery. We give services.
Okay.
And we also give family planning services to the same mothers.
To the same mothers.
Yeah, and many others.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Mrs. Mbote,
Yes.
do you think like there has been an increase of women that are visiting the facility right now because of family planning?
We have seen numbers going down.
Oh.
For mothers coming for services. And this is because most likely due to fear that they might get the COVID-19 in the facility.
Okay.
And also maybe because of financial issues.
Okay.
So the numbers are going down. And we are concerned about that. Yes.
So what happens in the case, I've heard you talk about due to the finances, challenges that people are going through right now.
Yeah.
What happens in such a case whereby I am a mother, I can't access the family planning method and services right now because of finances? What happens in such a scenario?
No mother should miss their family planning services. They should get their services as expected.
Okay.
We have so many clinics around, and in our country there's a clinic nearby, almost nearby, where those services can be offered, either in a public facility or a private facility. Those commodities and the services are available in those clinics. If you are not able to come to Nakuru Level 5 or to where you usually go, you can still go to the nearest facility and you'll get your services. For the fear of getting COVID in the facility, kuna mikakati imewekwa whereby everybody should be safe, the health worker and even the mothers. So they should not fear a lot. We are taking care. We are doing hand washing, we are using the mask, and we are keeping distances so that we avoid infections. So they should not fear to come to the facility. Let them come. They'll get the services.
Did I hear you say that some of these facilities are free near your home, or do they charge?
Family planning services are free. But some facilities we charge service fee, which is 100 or less. But in the lower facilities, those services are free.
What do you mean lower facility?
The facilities, the health centers, the dispensaries, you can get free services and you'll get the commodities you need. Yes.
You've heard, you do not have to fear. You who is at home and you fear because you will get coronavirus. Our sister Mboto is saying that they are doing all they can to keep it as safe as possible. So do not fear. And she says one thing that I didn't know, that the lower facilities, which means the dispensary near your home, should be able to offer you free family planning services, so that because of the financial challenges that we are going through right now. Now, Shifra, let me ask you, we know that family planning is one's choice, and really times have changed, and our economic status right now, even in the government before COVID-19 came, our economy was not really doing well. What's your take on birth controls in marriages, especially during this particular time?
Well, just like you said, it is a personal choice and it is a couple's choice to do family planning, but it is an essential thing that we cannot run away from. Every mother out there needs time to heal after they've given birth to 1 or 2 babies. And every time we give birth as women, there is a tendency that our bodies get weak. So we need that time to recover. Family planning is not all about reducing the number of children. It's about having it well planned for you to cater for these children so well, so that you can have time for them, you can have time for yourself, you can have time for your husband. So it is something that I think every woman should have a second thought about, especially now that the coronavirus is taking the run in things. You know? There is a lot that we are uncertain of. We do not know whether we'll get the next meal. We do not know whether our shops will open again soon. So there is a lot that we need to budget for. And in such a period, I think family planning is something that we can give a thought, a second thought, that it is not that bad, that it has been painted. It is something that we can deal with, and it is something that we actually ought to embrace.
We need time for ourselves, apart from just growing ourselves, going to school, visiting friends. So birth control is something that is Okay.
Yes.
And somebody can do that. Okay. Some religions and taboos fight family planning, and they say no. Birth control, they fight birth control. What's your advice on this?
It's someone's choice to do family planning. And religion and culture is part of us.
Yeah.
We cannot do without religion. We cannot do without culture. But we need some control of our families.
Yes.
What I know is that some religion are against the use of contraceptives.
Okay.
But you still can plan your family using other means.
Okay.
Not necessarily taking the pills.
Okay.
Not necessarily taking the injections.
Okay.
But
Let me ask you. So, do you want to tell me? I've heard you use the word contraceptive.
Yes.
So, contraceptive is different from birth control.
But the contraceptives is part of the birth control.
Okay.
Because you'll be using the contraceptives to control your deliveries.
Okay.
Or to space your
children.
All timing of your children. But there are other methods of birth control.
Okay.
That the natural methods, you can use them.
Okay.
And all you need is to visit a facility where you'll be taken through all the types of birth control methods that include the natural and the modern contraceptives.
Okay.
So there's still a way you can go around the religion and culture to control your family, or to have the number of children, or to time your deliveries.
I like how you put it, like to time your delivery.
Yes.
And Shifra, what do you have to talk about religion, taboos, and birth control?
It has been a controversial issue, yes, in religions and cultures, but it comes back to us. There is no parent that wants to see their children not getting what they need, because they failed to plan for them. So it is something that, however much God has given us this wisdom and knowledge to apprehend some things, there are choices that are left for us to make. God tells us, yes, go and produce and fill the world, but you're not the only one producing. Have it in mind to also leave space for some others.
To fill the world.
Have it in mind so that we can all moderate and have a harmonious living with people, because it is very sad to have a family that you can't maintain. I think it is something that can always bring a burden to you whenever you put your head down to sleep and you feel, my children can't go to school, my children can't eat, my children can't dress.
Yes. Wonderful. Mrs. Mbote, do you have to add anything on that?
Using birth control is a woman's choice, and it is a human right. So we should always be able to provide for that. If really a woman needs that method, we are obligated to give it. So if they choose to use it, fine. If they choose not to use it because of religion, there is always a way out. You can guide them, show them the way to plan for their family. As she says, there is no parent who wants to see their children starving or to see their children going naked. And we need time to bring up these children. We need resources that are scarce to educate our children to the highest level. It costs money, and when you have a large family, you might not be able to do it. So whether it is religion or culture, there's nobody who wants to see their family expand and they are not able to take care. So let them visit a health facility. They'll be taken through. I don't want modern contraceptives, but I want to plan my family. How can I do it? You'll be taken through it. You'll be able to control your bag.
To control your bag and the children that you bring. Like Shifra has said, you're not the only one bringing up these children in this world. You cannot feel. Okay, wonderful. We are going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to look at, does some of this method fail, or is it the plan of God? And we are going to hear wonderful, wonderful stories of how this happens. May God bless you. Keep tracking with us. We will be back after this.